And that's why Blackboat is called Blackboat and the team is called crew. So you can like the picture of the boat or you can dislike it however you want, but we work with 6 ground principles that every crew member needs, like to be successful as a high-performance team, as a crew. And these are, at the core, communication. A crew that cannot communicate effectively and knows like how to react, how to communicate, which channel when to use, doesn't work. That's number 1. The culture. The culture means for us the small stuff that we do every day. Culture is the values that we live, how we act, how we behave. We have all the freedom that we want, unless we don't limit the freedom of others. We have a principle that is called menschlich, aber nicht unwürdig. Humble. It's the rule of thumb if you want to book a hotel, for example. So you do it humble, but it doesn't necessarily need to be spartanisch. Keine Ahnung, Spartanus, whatever, ich weiß es nicht. Stay focused is part of the culture. People before paper is part of the culture. No matter how much technology we sell, people are always at the core of what we do. The colleagues. So the colleagues is the way we work together as a crew, and we work in couples, so we do everything in couples. There are always 2 people responsible for one client and they have to find each other autonomously. Internally we do the same thing. We have mentor-mentee couples. And we have a give and take mentoring program, so the younger one is a mentor of the older one and the other way around, because everyone has to like show something. Another thing with colleagues is we speak from experience and we don't give orders, but more like we recommend doing something. We lead with questions and not with orders, stuff like that. Then we have the clients. Of course, the clients are the goal, so if we sail, you can imagine as a crew, a high-performance crew, we want to be the best, we want to be the first. Being first means we want to do the best kind of work for our clients. If they are happy, they pay us, and that's where we have the freedom from. So that's a very important thing, and we keep in mind the models that we work with. Competency. Competency is very important when it comes to what do I need to learn, what do I need to know. As a crew member, you always need to understand the ground principles, these 6K that we have here, but you always also need to have your special field that you're competent in, because the others want to trust you that you know what you're doing. Then we have the cost. So the idea of knowing how many resources you have. And again, this is ground principles for us because we want to work autonomously, and everyone should be able to say like, does that bring any impact or does it just generate cost? And how much money do I have that I can use and spend? So this also lives from transparency. So these 6K are the ground principles that we operate on, and the basic idea, the crew idea, is the reason why we're still called Blackboat, and the inspiration came from Kiel, the black boat.
Die Beine müssen drauf. Die drücken sich immer auf.
Ja, 10.